They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on the 18th-ranked team in the land, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Golden Flashes will kick it away first. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Under fire. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Dukes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Has to get there to move the sticks. Powers through the defender. He's loose down the middle. The 30, at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and they'll take it in. Touchdown, James Madison.
These offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
This time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the 2-point conversion but was denied. They already have the lead and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Makes the grab. It's Martin. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Quick release by the QB. Open space at the 25. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Garcia. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Might as well give it to him again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Touchdown, Golden Flashes! Quick strike through the air for the score. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Dukes. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Shakes off the defender, and he delivers the stiff arm for a solid pickup on the play.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Caught near the sticks, it's Clark. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Hard running there. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Clark. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the right. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Kent State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll return it. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. And
Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
They'll line up to go for 2. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Gives it on the option. And a short gain on this run, and that will bring us to the end of the first. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. Fireworks aplenty in this first quarter, and these two teams put up some numbers as we look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Quarterback on the keeper.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this up.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Love the call going RPO here on 4th and short. And how about the running back? This is a guy that gets the tough yards. He finds ways to get those hidden yards. He can push the pile, drive the legs. Showed you that right there.
Direct snap. It's Martin. He's got it. All kinds of room to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
They get him stopped, but not before. He gets it out to the 40-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Back to pass, it's Barnett. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more managed...
Breaks into the open. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Dukes getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly. Oh, what a cut! Touchdown, James Madison! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
That keeps the score. James Madison, 24.
They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Got a man. It's Clark. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Slithers into space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. It's complete to the left. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
This is a designed run. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
Got it in the middle with Ellis. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Dukes can really attack on this second and short. Hand off from the gun. Bust through behind his pad. Turning it on. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Penn State, 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Smashes it with the stiff arm. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone.
Will take over. First and 10.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback gets enough. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
Penn State.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On the direct snap, it's Martin. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After the missed field goal, it is still a 9-point game. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Golden Flashes are threatening in the red zone. Going for 6. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
On that RPO play, I don't hate the decision by the quarterback not to hand it off and throw it deep down the field. I just don't like the throw. Not an accurate throw. He never got his feet back underneath him after riding the running back and not handing it off. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals to hit that throw because that play was there to be made.
They'll go to Garcia. He'll be brought down at the 12-yard line. Not enough for the first down. And let's see if they try to convert on 4th. Quarterback making checks. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Kent State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a...
That's a fumble on the play. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to find another play. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Just keeps moving. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. When you're dealing with the big tight end, you better get a bunch of hats around the football.
And here's the thing, Reese. These used to be big, slow tight ends. Now these guys are absolute freaks. They're so good. You can split them out wide. You can put them in the formation. They can do so much. And you see after the catch, hard to get to the ground.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Bring in the heat.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Wants to go up top. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Spits it out to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's nice. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Plucks it out of the air. Gets away from one. Finds some space. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Dukes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sanchez. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Second down.
Dropping back, it's Barnett. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Can't get him to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Hand off from the shotgun. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, James Madison. Fit it in the window for the score.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him, and I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
Looking for the two-point try. They want to throw it. He's in there for the deuce, and they extend the lead to 10. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Set to advance on the football.
Looking for block. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Fires one high and deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Right down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll throw it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Steps away to find some room. Incomplete pass. A cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the number 22 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Wolverines will put total leather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Quickly complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Early in the game, I love giving my quarterback a easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times, not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Oh, he got loose. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Past the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Caught in the backfield, it's Marsh. And they'll finally shove him out of bounds after a strong run. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Moore. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll give it to the back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Manning. The quick out. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's Moore. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
The Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down. snagged in the middle. It's Washington. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads it left. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Underwood. Rushes on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I know everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But think about it. Nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Off the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Starting to feel a little pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Got it behind the line. It's Klein. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Here comes the heat. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Floating away. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
He's going to take off. Got the first himself. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
The Wolverines didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
The defense was all over it. They know 3rd down, the quarterback can be a viable threat in the run game. Played physical, played close to the line of scrimmage, made the big stop.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Here's a heat. On a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Wolverines. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And you got to give the offensive line all the credit for that one. The QB had over 5 seconds to find his open target down the field. Great job up front in pass protection for that touchdown throw.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Here's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Wolverines bringing the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
And you just think about guys that just look great in their unis. Big, strong, Aiden Hutchinson, and Ncaa, a lot of these guys in the recent history, just they know how to get after the quarterbacks and make their life miserable.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws.
Lofts one high and deep. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Manning. The safe call on the wide receiver screen.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D. This is a gamble that could blow up in your face, going for it on 4th and long from their own 43. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Out of all the ways to get a first down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. First down.
And, David, you know the quarterback's counting.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it! Touchdown, Texas! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Simpson. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Oh, better look out. Makes it past the marker. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game. A lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to...
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to see...
He wants to take the top off. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive, and he should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Send the tight end in motion. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Now rolling to the left. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long. With players like that, getting after him.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Catch in the middle, it's McCulley. Give him 6. Touchdown, Michigan.
What a huge play, and that just goes to show you, man, when this guy is covered, he's open. Final play of the first half. I think everybody knows where the ball is going, and still, they can't stop him from hauling it in the end zone, giving his team the lead on the last play of the first half. That was huge.
That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Simpson. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. As they get ready to start this 3rd quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Got a man. It's Marshall. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Fires to the big fella. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
Man, it's nice to have a guy on short yardage situations you can turn and you can hand the ball to him. And you know he's not going to dance. You know he's going to be really physical, lower his shoulder. I don't care how many yards he gets. He just needs to get past that 1st down.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air, it's Underwood. Trying to set up the screen. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And the Wolverines lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Might be calling a hot route. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be stopped for a loss.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Fires to the middle. He's got it. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step.
There he goes. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
He'll bring it out. It's Marshall. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Gives it on the option. Across the 25, he's got room. Racing down the left side. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He'll bring it out. It's Moore. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Dropping back, it's Manning. Quickly complete. At the 35, he's got room. It's a seam wide open. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Hauls it in. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Longhorns come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Texas. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Simpson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Pressure coming. Going right and going deep. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Finds a man on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard four-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
I'm bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
Coming out with it, it's Marshall. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone.
Will take over. First and 10.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Mobile quarterbacks can affect defenses in different ways. This is a guy, quarterback, that can hurt teams running the football, but even when he doesn't have the ball in his hands, everybody so afraid of what he can do, and that'll allow...
Oh, he found a space on the right. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being real.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the third interception he's thrown.
Scanning the field, it's Manning. Makes the catch, it's Washington. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. That pass is incomplete. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on third and long. He wants to go deep. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Lowers those pads. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They'll try the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
What a big play in the fourth quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a first down here. Nice job by the quarterback, making the pass, getting the first down.
Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the D chooses to bring pressure. A lot of times, big moments when you get in these fourth quarters regardless, like pull the trigger, be aggressive, bring the pressure to them. They do hit the QB as he's throwing it and force the incompletion.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He's going to run it. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Might be changing the route. After that last one, they're staring at a second and long first down marker just short of the goal line. The trickeration goes awry, and it'll be fourth down.
And with the offense trailing by a touchdown here, this is where you've got to have great timing and rhythm in the passing game. And they just didn't have it on that last play, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for two? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air. It's Manning. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. He'll try to do it himself. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. The ball is spotted at the 29-yard line. That'll make it a 46-yard field goal attempt for the lead. And that is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth.
If he runs this back